It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Flushed out right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So we see it right here on the opening drive, throwing the football in these snowing conditions. Going to be very, very tough. You wonder if they're going to rethink the aerial attack going forward.
It will be interesting, and it'll be a debate because most of the quarterbacks that we know, they believe they can throw through anything. They don't care if it's rain, snow, it doesn't matter as long as they get a chance to throw the football. And I think a lot of coaches think that in these conditions, let's throw it early before things get worse.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
49 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Niners 7, Ravens nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. That one into the hands of Flowers. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Change it. Middle.
Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Change it.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now it's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And that might be exactly where they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And some room to roam now.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Now Purdy. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Mitchell. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Complete. This is Mitchell. There he goes, right side. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered, and this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 129 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now 2nd and 3. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The drive will start with an option going left. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Duvernay in motion. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Here's Purdy.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
136 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Purdy. pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So illegal touching, not one you see often. It's going to wipe away a first down.
Very simply, if you're a receiver, you can't set foot out of bounds and then be the first to catch the football. Side judge, right there on the play, made the call.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Purdy looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Now again, right side McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Room here to run. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Down to the 25.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Here we go, 1st and goal. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. the ground, McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
This is first and 10. Now Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. 3 ticks remain. This is it here. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. Conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Flush to his right. Throw caught by Flowers. Finding room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jackson on first down. That one into the hands of Flowers. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners' 23-yard line.
Go.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson options out left. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And that won't help much. Only a yard on 1st down.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Third and 4.
Now it's Purdy's turn in overtime.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.